And we're back again on Crypto Hulk. Yeah, I know I'm starting about 10 minutes early. So I will kind of wait for some of the others to show up. But here's what we got going today. The big story will be the Bank of International Settlement and how the guy, what's his name, Augustus Karsten, he came out and said, yeah, we're going to have CBDCs. He literally said this, so that we can like track and control the money and know pretty much everything that you're spending on and all. And I'm just like, wow. So that's one of the first, well, actually, we'll get to that near the end of the program. The first two stories are going to be good. Like, they're more positive because, well, news is news, right? But the first story I'm going to talk about is a VChain Partnership with eBay, Amazon, and others. Yeah, VChain. Better look out for that crypto. And the other VChain, I have another VChain story where VChain goes to China. There's a summit of 150 different businesses there. And some of those businesses like McDonald's, Walmart kind of thing or whatever. Not just Chinese businesses, but businesses all around the world. And they're working with VChain. Okay? Just letting you know, you might want to get VChain while it's cheap. So, hit the like button, okay? I will be reminding people to hit that. We did a great job the other day. I got like 400 likes, okay? And that's what I need to start seeing because that helps my channel. That helps people get notified and all these kind of things. Before, like if I only got 10 or 15 likes, then nobody sees my program and they don't get notified and those sorts of things. So the like button, I will be hammering on that every show from now on. So, and especially if you comment on this show, hit the damn like button. Have some respect for the damn channel. So let's see who's here. So P. Daddy is here. Carlos Garcia. Maria V. And let's see. Cajun Pink says, YouTube messing with you, Hulk. Yeah, that's just how it goes. When I provide a program just like this, I'm going to expect YouTube to try to jam me up. So what we do is unjam me up by hitting the like button. That's how that works. Sweet Angel's back. Hello. Huron Roofing and Pablo Exobar. Okay. Silver stacking gold. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Oh, right. That's for certain. Rudd 360. Nick Hamilton is like, let's go. Mindy Sanchez is here. King Death Drinker. And let's see. Who else do I know? Let's see here. Let's see. Tim was first to hit the like button. Love you, brother. Normally stuck at work and don't get to watch live. Who is hitting the dislike button? I'll tell you who it is. It's Jay Clayton, William Hinman, or Gary Gensler. Those are the three fucks that are hitting a dislike button. Rolando Gonzalez says, finally, I got a notification. Let's get it. Yeah, because yesterday I think I got like 405 likes. So that's a record. That's a record. As long as we keep nailing that like button, all right? Why did someone dislike it? Because it's a free, people can do what they want. They want to hit the like button or dislike, it's up to them. Danger Mouse. Awesome. I caught your live. See, that's what happens when you hit the fucking like buttons, okay? It was Anthony. Oh, the 8th Gate says the person who hit the dislike button was Anthony Pomplion. Oh, yeah. That's true. Queso Fresco says, haters, can you block them? Yeah, but then they could just change their name and come back. So, Divine Design. está aquí en nuestra ciudad, in our little city. Alrighty. I'm going to start with like happy news. And then there's kind of a little bit of bad news. So I'd rather start off on some happiness and cheer before there's depression and some of us think about jumping off for a bridge or running in front of a car on the freeway or something. So here we go. VChain Partnership. This VChain Partnership will enable, and this story you've never heard anywhere, I'm sure, about this. But they'll be talking about it either tomorrow or Sunday or Monday. This VChain Partnership will enable VChain holders like me and hopefully like you to buy on eBay. Oh, damn, really? eBay, VChain's coming up like that? Yeah, VChain's coming up like that. It's going to allow VChain holders to buy stuff on eBay, Amazon, and other places. Eventually, to be everywhere. The VChain Foundation has announced partnership with something called shopping.io. Okay? This is an e-commerce platform of international scope, and it's only going to get bigger, bigger, bigger. It now accepts crypto payments. So you have this thing called shopping.io. It's an international kind of a site where it's building in popularity. And guess who's going to be the first crypto on there? Oh, VChain. Yes. From today, July 9th, consumers can use VChain token to purchase on the Amazon, eBay, Walmart, and Etsy. ETSY. Yes. This story is almost over because it's very short. The last point is VChain is an absolutely, here's what the article says, the shopping.io says, and they're very impressed with VChain. VChain is an absolutely huge accomplishment for shopping, for shopping.io. Because of because of VChain's passionate community, that's me and you, and because of the longevity that VChain has had in the world of crypto. We are excited to see what more the future might bring through a partnership with VChain. And my personal thoughts when I was reading this article, I feel all the partners of shopping.io will eventually start using VChain and VThor, their blockchain, to start tracking all their manufacturing and track all their sales. That's what VChain is. So if you're brand new, what VChain is when I really kind of dug into it and learned about it about a year ago, somewhere around there, I bought in at about 5 cents a piece, and now it's about 7, so it's not bad. VChain is a supply chain logistics. What it does is it tracks shit, okay? And if you're a manufacturer and you're making, I don't know, watches, like this watch, which I love, it's a Movado. It's badass. It's kind of dirty. I haven't cleaned it, but it's almost like a mirror. It's called a Movado Sapphire. It's kind of weird because the face of it's actually silver, like that. That's the face of it. And then if you hit it at a different angle, it's like a mirror, so it does everything. But anyhow, on the back of the Movado, I love this watch. It's like a serial number. So where would VChain come in? Because remember now, different blockchains do different things, okay? The VChain blockchain would be great for Movado. Movado would make a watch, and they would put the serial number on that watch in the blockchain and say when it was made, and then they could track it. And then let's say once it left the manufacturer, went to the store, then the store would then say, okay, we received it. and then when the store sold it, then they would put in there sold on such date. Then, if you ever had a warranty issue or whatever, you could prove that when it was sold and all that, or if it's tracked or whatever. And in the future, if someone buys a watch, maybe at a pawn shop or whatever, see, it's about tracking stuff. So that's what VChain does. Some people might say, well, that's kind of boring or whatever, but no, that the whole world, hey, you and me are going to be tracked pretty soon. So just get used to it. So that's why I decided to bring up that particular story. So let me check any comments on the VChain and that particular story, and we'll go on to the next one. Okay. So Nick Hamilton says, solid use case, definitely holding VChain. Exactly. Jay Rella, that is a nice watch. It's my favorite. When the watch was first made, it was $2,000. I didn't pay that. I'm not going to tell you what I paid for it. It's not important. But at the time, I had just gotten out of the Army, and I was poor. I didn't have $2,000. I always saw this watch about like 8-9 years ago or something or whatever. I saw this watch, and it's like, damn, 2,000. But when you're in the Army, you're poor. So I couldn't afford it. But I told myself, I'm going to get a watch just like that one day. And I did. I love that watch. I'm so proud of it. But anyhow, enough of the damn watch. But VChain will track shit. That's the point that I'm trying to get at here. Okay. Awesome watch. Reloj. Mi reloj es bonita. Okay, VChain's partnered with BMW. Got that right. That's why I love VChain. It's fucking awesome. Huron Roofing. What do you think VChain could be worth in the future? Again, I'm not gonna. You already know how everybody knows how I am. Oh, hit the like button. If you're watching this and you came in late, please hit the like button. This channel depends on you, and hitting the like button helps you get notified when I go on last minute or whatever. This is why I have to make a video, just show a video, because YouTube's a bunch of assholes. So it really helps you guys if everybody who comments and whatever hits the like button. But yeah, VChain is awesome. How much will it go up to? I mean, I don't know. Shit. I mean, I know the whole world, every single damn business will use VChain. I think confidently 500 to 1,000, but it's gonna be a while, like long time. What is that? I don't know, 3 to 5 years maybe or something. Like VChain's like a baby, so it's getting real world use case. My next news story about VChain, I have 2 news stories about VChain, and then I'm getting into the bad news. But the second VChain news story I'm going to give you, they're working with just at this one conference they had 150 different businesses. Oh, VChain's going to be like a whale. So it's a turtle right now. It's a turtle. But they're building use case. They're building more use case. It's not like a Dogecoin or a Shiba Inu or whatever the fuck it is. You know what I'm talking about. So let's see. Just walked in the house. Made it. Yes, Liz Taylor, you made it. I started a little early today. I thought it would take me an extra 45 minutes to do some of the things that I was doing. It only took me 30 minutes. I'm like, fuck. Then I still want to sit around here, not do nothing on a Friday, because I'm trying to get some, actually, I should have cracked open a beer, but it's too late. I'll have to wait till this is over and do that. VChain, GameStop 09 says VChain's available on Uphold. Get your damn VChain. It's a little tricky putting it in a hardware wallet. It's almost like I don't want to get into that shit. That's a whole nother fucking nightmare. I did it, but it's it's kind of not easy. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I heard the video. Micro S says, "Have you guys heard the interview with one of the Rockefeller?" Yeah, I heard that. It wasn't too positive. It was like we're fucking slaves or something, or they're trying to make us slaves again. Everybody is going to be a fucking slave in the future. I'm just telling you right now. The more now we're getting conspiratorial, but it is Friday, and I'm kind of like usually not giving a fuck like normal. But yeah, it's all going to go to like a one world order. We're all going to be fucking slaves one day. The more we give up our rights, that's why I do this channel, because I could say what I want right now, and they're busting me down. They're breaking my free speech, because if I give my free speech, I lose money. So they think that because I don't care about money, I care about giving you information. So I'm losing out on thousands and thousands that I could be making off this channel if it was a legitimate channel. YouTube is a bastard channel. It's full of dumb shits that work there. They're communist, socialist dumb shits that want to become slave masters and control everybody. So I actually love doing this channel for free. I don't make a fucking dime because I want to help you all become millionaires so we can go like that to YouTube and say, you know what, fuck you, YouTube. You try to censor my channel, I'm still going to make millionaires out there out of these people, all right? So go, no, I'm gonna be cool and continue on, not lose my composure. Okay. Join Trump's class action stuff. I didn't know I could join. If I could, then I will be joining a class act. I'm going to go up there and be like, hi, I'm Crypto Hulk. And you know what, YouTube? Go fuck yourself. The judge will be like, bailiff, get him out of here. And I'll be like, no, you can't take my free speech. I'll be like going crazy up in there, right? All righty. Keep it together, big guy. It says desert. Okay, I'm going to try to keep it together. You know what? There's very few places nowadays where you can just say what the fuck you want without everybody getting all fucking whatever. So that's why that like button really helps. So keep hitting that like button. Next story. VChain makes its way to the high table as it gains more relevance in China. The VChain Foundation has been announcing important partnerships lately. So lately, VChain's been kind of letting the cat out of the bag. VChain's been actually saying a lot more about what they're doing, which that means real world adoption. Okay, so that stuff's important. Again, I don't like talking about how much it's going to be worth, whatever. I got to see real world adoption like we're seeing here, and then you're going to start in the future seeing price escalation. So what kind of news I talk about? Well, this includes the e-commerce like we just talked about with the shopping.io. So that's one of the big things just lately that VChain's letting out. VChain's been working in the environmental area, doing stuff about the environment, tracking different stuff like maybe mounts. I don't know exactly. Like they track different things, like either solar panel, just different things in the environment. And then other sectors. VChain was part of the huge food safety summit of the China Animal Health and Food Safety Alliance on July 7th. This summit meeting has 150 organizations from all around the world, okay? Some of these are McDonald's and that company called Ecolab that it's in my city where they sell stuff that cleans and kills germs or something. Starbucks, Hormel Foods. So they tend to make, I know Hormel makes chili and different kinds of foods. Then there's IBM. Aramark makes like uniforms for like, or they make bed sheets and stuff. I don't know. It's something kind of like that. VChain is the only blockchain for that conference. Whoa. This alliance has set out to build a traceable system. So all these groups of 150 companies want to join together, use the VChain blockchain, which is called VThor, and they'll be using that for tracking and tracing all kinds of stuff. And lastly, the members of that 150 organization will be able to log, share, and secure data on the blockchain called VThor. So there you have it. VChain is working on a real use case, and it's still a baby company, but I have high hopes that it'll keep going. And let's get into the last news story. I'm going to warn you, it's not good news. Now, I don't know when this bad news is going to start. Eventually it will, maybe a couple years from now. Or first, okay, so what I think, yeah, okay, so here we go down the rabbit hole, okay? So the end game is we're all slaves. The end game is a government agency, will track, trace, probably using VChain technology and every other one. They will track, trace. They will know everything we buy, what we buy. We'll have no freedom, whatever. We'll just be fucking robots to the system, okay? That's the end game. And what's going on now is all this technology sounds great. So I told you, if this is like your bad bedtime story. So if you live on the East Coast, it's 10:30 at night. So it's probably your bad bedtime story, just letting you know. So it's going to get real ugly down the road. I don't know if it'll start right away. What we're doing now is laying the groundwork for our slave masters to control us, okay? So that's what's going on. Here we go. So the BIS, which is the Bank of International Settlements, that is basically the head bank of all the settlements. Settlements is when people actually get paid. The final, like when you go buy something with a credit card and this and that, it runs through all these different banks around the world and shit. But the last bank it goes through is the Bank of International Settlements, and then you get paid. Okay, so that's where this Bank of International, it's like the head central bank of all the central banks in the world. And there's this guy, you're going to love him. His name is Augustus Karsten, and he's the president. He made a video that's posted on YouTube. You got to watch it, okay? It's all bad. On his video, he says, now it's hard to understand because I think he's either Spanish or something like that, but his accent's very thick, so he's trying to speak English. So I wrote it down because if I played it, you wouldn't well, some of you might understand what he's saying, but it's really hard to understand this guy. He's an asshole, by the way, and I'm going to clown him right now. So the guy's probably 5'3" and probably weighs 500 pounds. I think what he ought to do is cut back on the donuts and the McDonald's and spend time learning how to not bully everybody, because he basically wants to control you. He wants to take away all your money if you do something wrong. Like, if you listen to this, you'll see where it's going. But let me read what this asshole says. I don't take a shot at anybody unless I feel they truly want to fuck people over. Then it's like, green light, Augustus Carson needs to lose 500 pounds and quit trying to take away our money. Because Augustus Carson, I'm going to move on. Okay. Try to keep it professional, right? Oh, too late for that, crypto hole. Okay, he made a video. Here's what he says. We don't know who's using a $100 bill today. Like, he's concerned because when money is spent, Augustus doesn't know who has the money and where they're spending it. Really, Augustus? That's not your fucking business, donut eater. Okay, this guy probably devours a whole extra large pizza just for breakfast. When you look at this fat fuck, okay? He's like, we don't know who's using a $100 bill today. The key difference is the central bank will have absolute authority, and the rules and regulations will determine the use of that CBDC. Does that sound fucking scary or what? I'm going to read it again. Then you'll understand why I'm trying to clown this fat fuck, right? Let me read this again. The key difference is the central bank. So he works for the BIS, the central bank of all central banks in the world. The key difference is the central bank will have absolute control of the rules of money, of the regulations of money that will determine the use of your money and that of the CBDC. And we will have the authority to enforce it. Augustin, Karsten, go shove a green banana up your ass, dude. And use some KY liquid, all right? Fucking cocksucker. The scenario of cryptocurrency, here's what, okay, so this stupid fuck doesn't even know what he's doing, okay? Well, he doesn't, and I'm going to show why. So we have the scenario of cryptocurrency. You have cryptocurrency, and then you have CBDCs. They're different. And there's been a showdown largely played down in the past. But Karsten's words remind us of those who warned before about totalitarianism. There's people in our past. Now, it's also Crypto Hulk. I'm sounding the alarm. Augustus Carson wants central CBD. He wants to get rid of crypto shit. He wants CBDCs only. Why? Because they can be tracked and then they can be programmable, where if they don't like you, they could just undo that money. You could have like $3 million in your bank account and then it just disappears the next day because you tell Augustin Carson to go shove a green banana up his ass. Okay? Oh, Crypto Hulk, I shouldn't have said that. Go zap his account. That's how it's going to be. They're going to try to take the money, okay, in CBDCs. That's why you get your crypto and you put it in a hard wallet and you hide that shit. So extra large pizza eating for breakfast, Augustin Carson can't steal your fucking crypto. When you keep it in a bank and all this other kinds of shit, Fat Boy is going to steal your money, okay? Because you might say shit that he don't like. That's why I talk on my channel the way I want to, because I don't give a fuck right now, and my shit's on a hardware wallet, and Augustin Carson can go fuck himself, okay? Hit the like button. If you like the content and the information, please hit the like button. If you're commenting there, make sure you hit the like button. Central. So let me see what he says here. Okay, now here's Augustin Carson again. Tell me if any of this, if this guy like knows what he's doing, or is he a puppet for somebody or whatever. Back in March 2019, so we're talking 2 years ago and maybe a few months. 2 years ago, Augustin Carson said central banks do not see the value of CBDCs. He said, when considering the lack of demand, like people don't want CBDCs, plus the operational consequences of bringing them about, I don't know what that means. Like, there is little urgency in creating CBDCs. So he's almost like saying 2 years ago, we don't even need CBDCs. And it's probably dangerous to make them. But check out this cocksucker. 4 months later, Karsten said just the opposite. He said, there is a demand, and it might be happening sooner than we think. Hey, Karsten, do you know what the fuck you're doing? Who gave you that fucking job, fat boy? All right? I'm just curious. Who gave you, like, the idea? Like, at first, you're not going to have any of, because you see no, you make statements, dumb fuck. You see no reason for CBDCs. And 4 months later, oh, we're going to have them. It's going to come faster than you think. Do you know what the fuck you're doing? I'm just curious on why. And then you start talking about how you're going to control my money and this and that. And, you know, you're going to have the power. You need to have the power to shut your fucking mouth and quit eating donuts all day, you pathetic fat fuck. The general response to what Carson said, kind of like all around the world, it has not gone over well. As you can see how I'm speaking about this fat fuck, people around the world, they're not digging it. They don't like what he's saying about how they're going to control everything. And I read a little bit more into the article and some other ones that were kind of like it. And yeah, the CBDCs will be more like programmable money to where it can expire. So someone could send you CBDCs and then maybe after a certain amount of time, poof, they disappear. They can make them last for 6 months. And then they'll be sitting in your account and then just poof, gone. So, yeah. Kind of a little scary. Let's get a couple comments. Scotty J, I know what he's doing. He's making me want more crypto, and Hulk's funniest show ever. So because the truth behind it, but funny, I love it. Like a gift card. Kamikaze Camo says, like a gift card. Yeah. Divine Design 333 says, crypto is the perfect way to control everybody. I'm telling you, we're all going to be slaves one day. Not right now. What they're going to do is make it look kind of good. Augustine Carson is the slave owner's like little working puppet. He doesn't know what he has no fucking brains in his head. And he's like, I think I want a chocolate donut. But yeah, he obviously doesn't know what the fuck's going on. He's trying to be that tough guy that doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. He's being told by his slave masters, and he'll be the guy like cracking the whips on us and shit like that and taking our fucking crypto. That's the end game. So he kind of let out what they don't want us to hear. He let out the end game, all right? He fucked up, so he's going to get a whooping for that. They should probably lock him up and make him eat healthy foods and shit like salads and chicken and fish for about 3 years so this dude can lose some fucking weight. Yeah, he fucked up bad. So he's telling everybody the end game, that we're going to be slaves and they're going to control all our money. And like he thinks somehow he should know how much money I have because those CBDCs will all be numbered. And he'll know exactly which CBDCs Crypto Hulk has, and he'll go in there and somehow erase that shit. I know he will because he's a little fucking bitch. So, yeah. I'm going to be rich. I know that. And, yeah, that last story is kind of like not too happy, but I had to tell you. So that's why you need your hardware wallets, and you need to watch this channel. You need to hit the like button. Please hit the like button before you go. And the eighth gate. It's sinister. Yes, it is sinister. It's really kind of sad. But anyhow, I'm going to go. Thanks for showing up. Smash like buttons. Hulk, smash the like button. Tomorrow, I may or may not make a program. I don't know. It's going to be like 112 or 13 degrees where I'm at. Tomorrow it's going to be a little on the hot side. So I don't know exactly what activity I'll be doing. Probably, I don't know, go to the mall or something, spend money, or I have no idea. Anyhow, I will see you in the next one. Take care. And